I'm drunk, I can't see anything," and then started showing off about it too. I thought to myself, where did she get the alcohol from? She's only 14, and how did she get it? Who gave it to her? But I did know that her family didn't know she was drinking, and I did know that she was only doing this to get attention, because so many of the people at my school do it all the time, and their parents don't know also.
Higher your voice, we can't hear you.
Okay. They think it's cool, so many of the underage drinkers binge drink. That means drink so much alcohol at one time that they get really big hangovers, start vomiting, and some end up in the hospital because they've either fainted or they're drinking and driving. That's why I chose this topic today, to let you parents know if your child is doing the same. Alcohol addiction can start any time in one's life. But in youth, it usually starts when they start hanging out in the wrong crowds. Crowds that most people would say are cool, because in my opinion, have no lives. I mean, what type of life is it when the only thing you care about is the feeling of being drunk? Like the friend I was talking to, she got her alcohol from friends whose parents drank, and others can go late night parties, and one can have older siblings and friends. And I also had a friend who drank it for the first time, and she got alcohol poisoning because, and just because you try it once doesn't mean that it's not going to affect you. So don't underestimate your child. It leads to so many side effects, like physical abuse, and if you overdrink, you die. Long-term effects can be damaging the liver, heart, and brain. And instead of getting lung cancer like you get from cigarettes, you can get liver cancer. Heavy drinking can lead up to loss of appetite, vitamin deficiencies, stomach problems, skin problems, memory loss. And why would you risk all of that just to fit in? Now you might be asking what other side effects alcohol can have. Firstly, alcohol enters the bloodstream through the stomach and the intestine. Once it is in the bloodstream, it carries itself to other parts of the body quickly. It reaches to the brain very fast. Alcohol can stay in the body until the liver breaks it down and eventually leaves the body through breath, sweat, and urine. The more alcohol in the blood, the more impact it has. Your judgment, inhibitions, reaction time, coordination, vision, speech, balance, and walking and standing are all affected by alcohol. A person's size can also affect how you're going to react with the alcohol. Our bodies are made up of water, so the more water you have, so the more water you have, alcohol gets diluted in water. So the more water you have, the less alcohol can affect the body. But that doesn't mean just because you have more water, it won't affect you. Is alcohol a drug? Yes, it most definitely is a drug. It's probably the most common drug used by teens today. According to a survey from 2005, from grades 7 to 12, 65% of them have drank it. Some of you might have heard that alcohol drinking is good for you, but that's only if you consume it in moderation, as in one glass, and when you're an adult. That means 21. It's also hereditary, so if you're drinking it, your child will end up getting addicted too. Okay, so beer commercials and music videos might show that drinking can feel great, but they don't show how you might act after. It depends on the person's mood and where they are drinking it. It makes you feel more of what you were feeling before you started drinking. It also makes you feel whatever you expect the alcohol to make you feel. In conclusion, if you do end up getting addicted, please don't keep it from your parents. Or if you can't tell your parents, tell a trusted adult, like a guidance counselor or a teacher. Or call the kids' phone line. But I do know that if you are addicted, you most likely will be in denial. So if you think you have a problem, or if someone is telling you that you have a problem, get help, because it will keep getting worse, and you'll get it when you're older, when you have no money, no home, because you've all spent it on alcohol, especially if you're finding yourself constantly in the washroom after having a huge vomit attack. But always remember that if you want something bad enough, even though it's really bad, you can always make it.